Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome here to FBD Semple Stadium in Thurles for one of the big days of the Camogie calendar. It is the 2024 Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarterfinals, and we hope you join us over the next 4 hours or so as we see who will join Cork and Kilkenny in the semi-finals. And an extra treat for you as well. This, of course, our first broadcast is Offaly against Meath, thrown in at 2 o'clock, and later on the Camogie Association YouTube page, brought to you in association with Entry, we will have Galway against Kerry in the second quarter final. I said the extra treat, but we will have the draw for the 2024 Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate semi-finals taking place after the second game as well. Those two semi-finals will take place again at this venue in 2 weeks' time. But who will be there? 6 become 4. Let's run through the two teams, and we will start with Offaly, who today are in the white jerseys with the yellow shoulders. Offaly have made one change from the team that was announced during the week, and they line out as follows. In goal number 1 is Leah Gallagher. Full back line 2, Sharon Shanahan. 3 is Cathy Fogarty, and 4 is Orla Gorman. The half back line were number 5, Orla Phelan. Centre back number 6 is a joint captain. Her name is Ellen Regan. And coming into the team at left wing back is number 17, Alana Roddy. That's 17, Alana Roddy in for number 7. In midfield, where number 8 is Faye Mulrooney. Partner by number 9, Clodagh Leahy. The half forward line 10, the other joint captain, Grace Tehan. 11 is Ciara Ryan, and 12 is Fiona Dooley. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13, Mairead Jennings. Full forward, number 14, Anya O'Connor. And top of the left, where number 15 is Becky Bryant. Their manager is David Sullivan. So Meath line out 1 to 15 as selected. Maggie Randall in goal. Full back line of 2, Sophia Payne. 3, Claire Coffey, and 4 is Rachel O'Neill. The half back line were number 5, Leah Devine. Centre back number 6 is Maeve Clintz, and 7 is Anya McNerney. In midfield, where number 8 is Erin Leddy. Partner number 9, Tracy King. The half forward line 10, Aveen Lally. 11 is Amy Gaffney, and 12 is Aoife Carey. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13, Olivia O'Halloran. Full forward, number 14 is Ciara Foley. And top of the left, where number 15 is the captain. Her name is Ellen Burke. And Meath have joint managers in the match programme, says Gary Cole, but he's also joined by Thomas Maloney. That says manager for him as well. So great atmosphere here in Semple Stadium in Thurles as the officials are out in the middle of the field. The referee for today's opening game is Mike Ryan from County Tipperary, and he'll be joined by the standby referee Carol Collins of Galway. The other linesperson is Barry Nee from County Westmeath, and the fourth official is Donica O'Callaghan from County Limerick. It promises to be a real intriguing encounter between these two teams. Meath were All-Ireland Intermediate finalists in 2023, going down only after a replay to Derry. While 12 months ago, Offaly plied their trade in the senior grade, they dropped down to the intermediate ranks this year. Can they pick themselves up and go on a run to repeat their historic feats when they won the All-Ireland Intermediate Championship back in 2010? So both teams are getting themselves organised. Barely a drop of wind here in Semple Stadium in Thurles. Slightly favoured the team attacking the right in the first half, and that will be Offaly, but won't have a significant impact on the scoreboard, you would feel. You can see there Meath just get themselves in position. We'll keep an eye out if there's any major changes in position, but none standing out. The sides did meet in the league earlier this year. Meath, impressive winners on the day, 2-14 to 5 points. Ciara Foley and Amy Gaffney getting the goals. They will start this game as the favourites. But as I mentioned, Offaly, it's knockout matches when they start to shine, and they'll feel they have an excellent chance in this game. So both teams getting themselves ready to go here in the first of our two live Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarterfinals. Who will advance? As Mike Ryan just makes sure everybody's in position, the ball is thrown in, the game is on. Cork and Kilkenny away, potential opponents in 2 weeks' time. And it's a scramble for possession in the middle of the field. Nobody getting a major advantage at the moment. Offaly have it through Grace Tehan. Sends the pass outside, but a good interception by Claire Coffey. She's wearing number 3 for Meath, but has lost the ball. Anya O'Connor for Offaly lost a hurl, but has managed to hold possession for our team. Grace Tehan in another possession there. And Offaly have done well to win the free. And there's a good Offaly support at this game. They're making their voices heard. A great year it's been for Gaelic Games for Offaly, winning the All-Ireland Under-20 Hurling Championship. 3 All-Irelands for the boys. What can the girls do now? So an opportunity. Clodagh Leahy. She got 5 points in their last group game victory against Westmeath. Just over 55 seconds gone. Out in the left. Again, the silence, respect for the free taker. Clodagh Leahy from Lusma Drumcullen goes for the shot. It's going to be close. It might drop down, but it drops on top of the net and over the bar. The opening score of the game in the second minute. It comes from Offaly, comes from Clodagh Leahy, and it's Offaly 1 point, Meath no score. Maggie Randall is the goalkeeper for Meath, gets a good drive on that puck out past the opposing 65-metre line, hoping to find Aoife Carey. The ball goes out over the line off the stick of Orla Phelan. So it's going to be a Meath ball. And number 15 for them is the Meath captain, Ellen Burke. So she'll take her time. Meath have lost a couple of players from last year, but still lining out here today was 11 of the side that played in the All-Ireland final. No luck with the sideline cut in that occasion. Offaly will restart the action. Offaly began their championship campaign back on the 1st of June when they beat Clare by 118-18, suffered a 1 point defeat to Cork in round 2 before an impressive 19-point victory over Wexford on the 22nd of June. Their second defeat came against Galway. They had a great comeback in that game but couldn't get back level. It finished 3-12-116 to the Tribeswomen, but a 2-10-18 victory over Westmeath, who won Division 2A of the National League this year, has put Offaly into the final 6. Meath with possession on the far side of the field. Olivia O'Halloran with the white helmet there, but Offaly win back the ball. And Offaly doing well with the 50-50 exchanges at the moment, launching another ball down towards the attack. Claire Coffey working hard for Meath, but it's Grace Tehan. Grace Tehan trying to work away inside, surrounded by 3 Meath jerseys, looking for support. In the direction of Becky Bryant, not to be. The Meath defence working hard. Offaly though, really showing fight there, but the referee has blown the whistle. The Meath player went to ground. So we're going to have a hold up and play. Concern about the head contact. It will be an Offaly ball, you would feel, when we restart. So if you just joined us here in the Camogie Association YouTube page, brought to you in association with Entry, just over 3 minutes gone in this Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarter-final here in FBD Semple Stadium in Thurles. Offaly 1 point, Meath no score. Meath player just receiving some attention. And thankfully she'll be good to continue. It'll be an indirect free for Offaly. So Clodagh Leahy needs to pick somebody out, sends it out towards the right. Might work out for Grace Tehan. The teammate has the ball. That teammate is Fiona Dooley. Gives it to Grace. Grace Tehan with the shot. Puts the ball over the bar. A well-organised move there by Offaly. Results in the score. And it's 2 points to Offaly. No score to Meath. We might get a quick look at that again. Grace Tehan and Fiona Dooley combining well down the right. We'll leave it at that for the moment. We'll come back with the action here in the middle of the field. Meath just haven't settled into the contest at the moment. So Offaly to restart the action through Clodagh Leahy. It was down that ended their season in 2023. Lots of changes in the Offaly side since. Indeed, I have to do a double check, but there might be 13 changes. But here's an opportunity for Becky Bryant. Becky Bryant goes inside for a shot. A goal! A goal for Offaly! And a much-deserved one, it has to be said. Becky Bryant putting the ball in the back of the net. Clodagh Leahy, the player with the sideline cut, and the player from Tullamore turned inside, hit the ball into the net, giving Maggie Randall no chance. And it's Offaly 1-2. Meath no score. And what a start for the faithful county. The red helmet there for Offaly is Alana Roddy, wearing number 17. The next score going to be very, very important, even this early in the game, as Offaly on the move again down towards Murray Jennings. Couldn't get control of the ball. Meath have it back. They need to score to get themselves up and running. Aoife Carey, outside the 65-metre line, plays it down, but an Offaly player always seems to know where to be. Ellen Regan. Two Ellens captain in their respective counties today, but this is Faye Mulrooney sending the ball inside, and Meath need to be careful as Offaly are looking Lurking again. Becky Bryant has the ball. Trying to find a way inside. Looking for support. Good defending from Meath. Two Offaly players there surrounded by 3 or 4 from Meath, but it's Offaly who managing to win the ball. We've said it already. They're dealing with the set pieces. Murray Jennings with the shot. Puts the ball over the bar in the 6th minute. The pass came from Anya O'Connor. And it's now 1-3 to Offaly. No score to Meath. What a start for Offaly in this game. We did say we expected it to be much tighter than the league match. Meath probably came in as favourites, but Offaly were senior last year and they're playing like a senior team in the moment. Grace Tehan with the ball. Referee says she was fouled. And Clodagh Leahy is going to take this free. And she's already put one over from a similar position. So about 60 yards out from the goal. I was just saying there, a big change in the Offaly setup from they played that relegation final. Clodagh Leahy and Faye Mulrooney, the only 2 starters from that game, playing here today. So Clodagh Leahy with the free. The umpires look at it, they like it. The ball has gone over the bar. 7 minutes gone. 7 points between the teams. It's Offaly 1-4, Meath no score. And Meath really need to work out what's going wrong here. Maggie Randall, long ball down the field. Again a stick from Faye Mulrooney. Gets a touch. Meath have possession. But Offaly are throwing their bodies in. Good play here by Sharon Shanahan. Winner of a Rising Star Award this year, representing University of Limerick in the Ashbourne Cup. Send it down towards Becky Bryant. Not to be. Back to help out is Anya McNerney from Meath. Out towards the left with the first touch. Lets down Tracy King. And in there again is Faye Mulrooney. The foul committed on the ground. Offaly have another free. And another chance for Clodagh Leahy. This will be the first one from the right for her. The white boots, the white helmet, the white ball. Taking her time. Won a minor B club title only back in 2021. A new generation of Offaly Camogie players. Clodagh Leahy with the shot. And the ball has gone over the bar. In the 9th minute of the game, it's another for Clodagh, another for Offaly. And it's now Offaly 1-5. Meath no score. Well, whatever way you expected this game to go, whether it was for the Faithful County or the Royal County, nobody was expecting an 8-point difference in less than 10 minutes. But that's what we have. And again to repeat, there's barely a drop of wind. Indeed, there's none at the moment, and any that does come would favour Offaly, but not to this extent. Meath to restart the action. Sophia Payne, the far side of the field in the red helmet. Gets underneath the ball. Again, Offaly getting the way through Orla Phelan. Meath are working hard, you can't take away from that. Just not getting the breaks at the moment for themselves. Ball goes out over the line, it'll be a Meath ball. Meath come into this game with 4 wins and 2 defeats. Aveen Lally with the sideline cut, but it's cut out there by Alana Roddy. And she wins back the ball for Offaly. Anya O'Connor takes the challenge, holds on to possession, gains a few yards, loses the hurl. Meath have it back. And the free is given for holding. And now this will be an opportunity for Meath. So the free sent down in towards the house. Great opportunity here now. Jersey being held on. Ciara Foley. Ciara Foley on the move, but we're going back for the free. But it's that type of ball that Meath need to be sending in. They beat Kildare in the opening game 3-10 to 1-5 before a 3-18 to 1-12 win against Carlow. Lost out a disappointing day against Dublin. Then put up a big score against Antrim. Conceded 3 goals in their defeats to Kilkenny. But the victory against Kerry 2-12 to 3-5 last week has them here. Ciara Foley won the free herself. Takes it, puts it over the bar, and Meath are off the mark. It has taken 11 minutes. But they've got their opening score from Ciara Foley. She got 1-4 in the game against Kerry. Gets the first point today. It's Meath 1 point, Offaly 1-5. Leah Gallagher, first puck out in the game, shows she can get distance. High challenge on Ellen Burke. Play continues on. This is Aoife Carey. Can Meath now get themselves into this All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie quarter-final? Sophia Payne pushing up. She's a versatile player, but Offaly again getting touches and have managed to turn over the ball. Good short passing there, and it works its way for Anya O'Connor. Needs support, decides to go long. Anya McNerney again getting in the way, but Offaly have possession back. Fiona Dooley involved, gives it to Grace Tehan. They got a score of this already. Grace Tehan in space. She had more time, she had more space, she didn't need it. And Grace Tehan puts the ball over the bar. Again, good work by Fiona Dooley. And Offaly cancel out the Meath opener. It's Offaly 1-6, Meath 1 point. Maggie Randall. Long ball, that's a great take on the occasion by Aoife Carey from the Defina club. Along the ground towards Amy Gaffney. Defina were in an All-Ireland final last year. Lost out to Clonmorris from Kerry. Here come Meath, and this is Amy Gaffney. Amy Gaffney tries to get a bit of space, goes with a shot, and a goal! A goal for Meath! Into the back of the net, and that's exactly the tonic that Meath needed to get themselves back in this contest. And it's Amy Gaffney, the number 11 from Ratoath, that puts the ball to the back of the net. Olivia O'Halloran with the assist, and it's back to a 5-point ball game. It's Meath 1-1, Offaly 1-6. Offaly with the ball. Are Meath starting to get into this game? Sharon Shanahan sends the ball down in towards space. That's a good ball. Ciara Ryan chasing after it. Very acute angle, decides to send it in. Always unlikely. Meath's defence deal with that. Ball out towards the middle of the park. Good work again by Orla Phelan to knock it down. Faye Mulrooney with possession, but Sophia Payne sticking tight with her. Erin Leddy there as well. She's the number 8 for Meath. But Anya O'Connor coming out the field. Offaly kind of playing 2 inside and 4 in the half forward line. And Anya O'Connor's won the free. So in the 14th minute, there'll be another chance for Clodagh Leahy. Well, it's certainly an entertaining opening quarter of this game. Dominated by Offaly for the first 10 minutes. Meath starting to get back into it a little bit. But Clodagh Leahy, reliable and accurate from the place balls. This will be her 4th if it goes over. From 65 metres. Takes the free. She didn't get the power on it, but it could drop dangerously nonetheless. Herman flying, but the ball didn't. And Meath desperately defended it, only concede a second goal. Fiona Dooley is there for Offaly, but Meath get in the way. Out towards Tracy King, but Offaly have it back again. Fiona Dooley wouldn't give up. Gives it to Mairead Jennings. Mairead Jennings across the field to Becky Bryant. Becky with the shot, and Becky puts it over in the 15th minute of the game. Offaly respond again. It's Offaly 1-7, Meath 1-1. 6 between them. Maggie Randall out the far side of the field towards Ellen Burke. Meath also pulling an extra player back in the middle, charging getting fouls, but Offaly have won the ball again. And the contact and the decision goes Offaly's way. And the player is just going to be on the ground there, so we're going to have a hold up. Meath have gotten their 2 scores, but Offaly have hit back with scores each time. So again, a chance to catch our breath here in FBD Semple Stadium. Meath All-Ireland Intermediate Champions back in 2017 to beat Cork after a replay then. They were in a replay last year. Didn't go according to plan. Clodagh Leahy getting ready to take this free. As we enter the second quarter. .15.5 minutes gone. Again, Semple Stadium goes quiet for the free taker. Clodagh Lee, somebody blew the whistle, but only the referee's whistle matters. Clodagh Lee puts the ball over the bar. Another score for Offaly. It's Offaly 1-8, Meath 1-1. As you probably guessed, Sharon Shanahan is okay and back on her feet. The Offaly number 2, who was down for a couple of moments, again batted down by Orla Phelan. Orla Phelan to Fianna Dooley. Fianna Dooley across. Maeve Clintz gets in the way, but the first touch lets her down. However, Meath have possession again. Sophia Payne lays the ball off towards Leah Devine, but Meath just giving the ball away a bit too easily. Erin Letty. Offaly on the move again. And this is now Fianna Dooley. Outside the 65-metre line. The referee has blown the whistle. There's a player on the ground. I don't think it's free. This time it's Fianna Dooley, who'll be receiving some attention. Fianna Dooley only made her debut for Offaly in the recent Leinster Championship semi-final. So new into the setup. She's also from the Lusma Drumcullen Club. Well represented in this Offaly team. With 3 players starting. She's okay and good to go. So the referee is going to actually throw it in inside the 45-metre line. 2 players go to battle, Kieran Ryan and Ellen Burke. Meath of the ball through Sophia Payne. Sophia Payne turns to the left. She got blocked down by Anya O'Connor. Referee says the foul went in, so it's going to be a free out. So Maeve Clintz down towards the left. Again, Offaly dominating that section through Orla Phelan. Fianna Dooley was there. Tried to find Ellen Regan, not to be, but Sharon Shannon has possession. In towards space. The referee, I think, spotted a foul after the ball was hit. So we're going to have an Offaly free on the 65-metre line. And again, it's Sharon Shanahan on the ground, the second time in the game. An important player for this Offaly team. So the Offaly manager, David Sullivan, his first year in charge. Remember, if you join us here in the Camogie Association YouTube page, brought to you in association with Entry, this is the first of 2 live matches we have today. Because coming up at 4 o'clock will be Galway against Kerry in the second Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate quarter-final. And then after that second game, we have live coverage of the semi-final draw. Cork and Kilkenny in the hat. But which 2 of these 4 teams will join them? Clodagh Lee getting ready to take the free. Sharon Shannon's back on her feet. It's going to be close. And I believe that's the first wide of the game. It has taken over 19 minutes for it to come. So it remains Offaly 1-8, Meath 1-1. Meath go with the short puck out inside the 45-metre line. Crossfield ball towards Aoife Carey in the blue helmet. Didn't get the touch. That first touch has left Meath down a good bit in this game. Ellen Burke needed a second goal. She was allowed it on that occasion. Sends it out towards the right flank into the direction of Aveen Lally. Olivia O'Halloran with possession for Meath. Sends the ball across. Orla Phelan again. Leads it off on this occasion to Orla Gorman. She wears number 4. Long ball down the field. Claire Coffey put the hand up, but Meath will be left exposed. And here comes a chance for Offaly to move inside. Go for a second goal. Oh, what a strike. What a goal. Into the back of the net. And Offaly get their second major of the game. And we'll have a look at that again on the left-hand side. Look at that. I think it was Grace Tehan with the shot. We confirmed that in a moment, but beautifully struck into the far top corner. And it's Offaly 2-8, Meath 1-1. And that's as good a goal as you'll see in any code, in any venue, in any sport played this weekend. Well, it's a massive blow on the Meath side because it puts 10 points between them. Still encouragement being given for both teams. Of course, knowing Camogie, it's never over until the final whistle. And play restarts through Maggie Randall. Orla Phelan again with possession. Looking for support. Turns on her left hand side. Meath get rightly positioned on that occasion. Grace Teahan is okay on her feet after scoring that goal. Clodagh Lee. Down the left flank. Claire Coffey is doing well for Meath, but she has her hands full. Didn't get the touch she wanted on that occasion. Goes out over the line. So it's going to be a sideline ball for Offaly. And they'll be so delighted how this first half has gone. 10 points to the good. Offaly 2-8, Meath 1-1. And there'll be absolutely no rush with this. I have a funny feeling that Clodagh Lee is thinking about going for the posts. And just in case you're not aware, it is 2 points for a sideline cut in Camogie. It's only been done a handful of times. No, after all that, decided to go low. And it's blocked up by Tracy King. Down the right, but B can't keep it in play. They've been rattled by that second goal. So we're going to go back now for the sideline cut. Clodagh Lee won't be taking it from there, I can tell you that. Is she leaving it for Orla Gorman? She is. So in the middle of the field, 7.5 minutes to half time. Orla Gorman gets underneath it down the field, and Ellen Burke finding she's to do most of her work in a sweeper role. Offaly really applying the pressure. It's gone out of a Meath stick again. So another opportunity for the white and yellow of Uwalya to restart the action. Just controlling the tempo of the game. That's a great sideline cut by Orla Gorman down to Grace Teahan again. She's options inside. She's going to go for the shot herself. And Grace Teahan puts the ball over the bar in the 24th minute. The sideline cut was fantastic. The catch was fantastic. The strike was perfect. And it's Offaly 2-9. Meath 1-1. And Meath are really in trouble in this game. Maggie Randall down towards the middle of the park. But nobody from Meath. Well, there's Amy Gaffney. Just when I was saying that, she got the goal already. Runs into Ciara Foley, her teammate. The fullback for Offaly is Cathy Fogarty. And they've cleared the ball out towards the 65-metre line again. Clodagh Lee with possession on the move. The space opens up for her. Clodagh might go herself with this one. She's going towards the 20-metre line. She'll pop this over the bar. No, she's going to go for the goal. No, she goes to the point. Puts it over the bar in the 24th minute of the game. Offaly have reached 2-10. What a run there for Clodagh Lee. Offaly 2-10, Meath 1-1. Maggie Randall just trying to find the perfect pass to a teammate, but Offaly are reading it well. Sharon Shanahan with the ball. Sends it inside, but Ellen Burke was waiting. Clears the ball. Cut out again by Orla Phelan. Offaly on the move. Down the right flank. This is Faye Mulrooney. Oh, this might work out. Becky Bryant did well to keep it in play. Didn't get control of it. Claire Coffey again battling for the Meath cause, but has been overlapped by two players, and Becky Bryant has the ball trying to find a way inside, gives it out towards Mairead Jennings. Mairead Jennings on her right goes for the shot. Did she get too much in that? She did, and just hits it to the left and wide. She'll be disappointed with that miss. But again, the Meath defence exposed. Claire Coffey could have used some support there and was allowed to get double teamed by Becky Bryant and Mairead Jennings. And this looks like Ellen Burke, the Meath captain, is in trouble. It'll be a blow for her if she is to go off. The history teacher in St. Peter's in Dunboyne. One of their experienced players. Just less than 5 minutes to go to half time. And Meath with an awful lot to think about at the break. Indeed, Meath beat Offaly in an All-Ireland Under-16B final back in 2021. Anya McNerney, Erin Leddy and Aoife Carey played for Meath that day. I think Fiona Dooley was the only one from Offaly that lined out, though Gráinne Kennedy is on the bench. She played that day too. Ellen Burke is okay. Play will restart. And Meath looking for a couple of scores. But again, it's not working out for them. They're having one of those halves of Camogie that you fear. Offaly in absolutely no rush. And when you're 12 points up, why would you be in a rush? Completely on top. Completely dominant. And the scoreboard matches the assessment. Clodagh Leahy going to take the sideline cut. Will she do better this time? Did better, found the target. Ciara Ryan left it off from Mairead Jennings. Mairead Jennings to Grace Teehan. Grace Teehan with the shot. And Grace Teehan puts the ball over the bar. Another score for Offaly. Offaly 2-11. Meath 1-1. And it stays like this. That could re-spark Offaly Camogie. They struggle in the senior ranks now. They have reached All-Ireland quarterfinals. Indeed, they were in an All-Ireland semi-final back in 2012. Struggled the last few years in the top flight. And while they picked up a couple of big performances and results in the group stages, hardly set the world alight, but they're setting Semple Stadium alight here at the moment. Leah Devine to Ciara Foley for Meath. Ciara Foley has support out on the right. That's a shot that's gone to the right and wide. Meath weren't happy with the decision. It was Olivia Halloran who took it. Not to be for her. We've no Hawkeye here in Semple Stadium today, we were told coming in. That might have been a Hawkeye moment, who knows. Erin Leddy for Meath. They just seem to be taking that extra second guessing decisions. It looked like when she looked over towards Aoife Carey, it looked like she should have just played the ball straight away or backed herself to go. Now Offaly have the ball on the far side of the field. This is Becky Bryant. Becky Bryant going to go for the post, and just like that, it's a 2-point swing because Becky Bryant puts the ball over the bar. And Offaly have another score. 2-12 to Offaly, 1-1 to Meath. Meath have an awful lot of picking up to do at half time. One there by Leah Devine. Fouled in the process. We're inside the final minute of normal time in the first half. We'll keep an eye on the fourth official there to see how much added time will be played. Meath will be hoping it won't be too long, but there has been a few stops. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we get about 3 minutes. Maeve Clint with the free. And again, Offaly just getting the stick up there. Meath have control of the ball. Ciara Foley trying to go inside, but she go for a shot. She might play the ball off towards the number 13, Olivia Halloran. Shot, a goal! And they needed that. They needed that, did Meath. And Olivia Halloran puts the ball to the back of the net. A second goal for them. We're going to have 4 minutes of added time. We've had 4 goals in this match. It's Meath 2-1. It's make a change. Leah Gallagher with the puck out. But now Meath have not managed to string 2 scores together yet in the game. Can they do it now? They still have a lot of work to do. Too many steps taken by Anya McNerney. Grace Conley is the Meath sub that will come on shortly. So Clodagh Leahy inside the 45-metre line. She's like a golfer eyeing up a putt. Only she'll be able to drive this over the bar. Sends it down towards the house. Meath certainly can't afford to concede another goal. Referee spotted a high challenge. So it's going to be a free in for Offaly. So the substitution has taken place. Tracy King is going off. Going to be replaced by Grace Connolly. And Offaly have the free here. So Marie Jennings takes this and she puts the ball over the bar. She got one free against Westmeath. She gets one free here. And Offaly have hit back again. Offaly 2-13, Meath 2-1. Meath fans looking for a bit of urgency. Collision between the two players. And a few focal supporters there as well. I'm not exactly too sure what was in that, but there was contact. We'll see what way that Michael Ryan, the Tipperary official, will determine it. So Maeve Clins goes to ground as well. She was player of the match in last year's drawn All-Ireland final. She's okay, and she will restart the action with an indirect free, it looks. So the referee just asking for Cam. Becky Bryant, the player that's on the ground. I'll tell you a story about Becky Bryant. She did a fundraiser back in 2020. It was called Offaly Bad Carpool Karaoke. And I tell you, from the bit of the video I watched there, it looked like four players with hurls were about to do damage to a vehicle before they jokingly claimed to do damage to the vocals. There's been nothing wrong with her Camogie vocals here today, getting the opening goal of this game for Offaly. DG scored 1-2 in the match. So it looks like Sharon Shanahan again, and this is not the first time she's been down. And I'd imagine now the Offaly management, while you can't be presumptuous, might be thinking, listen, let's get you whipped off because there's an All-Ireland semi-final in 2 weeks and we can bring you back on if this game gets tight. Aveen Lally, foul committed, Meath of a free. This might be the last attack in the first half. There was a couple of hold-ups, so I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we have another minute or two yet. So Maeve Clenson's coming up to take it. There's a Camogie with Dunboyne. Sends the ball down towards the house, hoping one of our players can get at the end of it. Olivia O'Halloran was there, but Offaly got bodies in the way. I think Clodagh Leahy knocked it out. Grace Connolly gets her first touch for Meath, but Offaly have possession through Marie Jennings. Back in defence, high challenge goes in, free out for Offaly. Now will they get a chance to add to their impressive tally of 2-13? 2-13 will win many a Camogie match. They'll only be a half-time score. Orla Gorman with the referee. Michael Ryan blows the half-time whistle, and it's in a half-time where it's been all Offaly effectively. 12 points in front. Becky Bryant with her opening goal on 5 minutes, but Meath got two big scores in the half. Amy Gaffney with a goal on 13 minutes. They got their second, Drew Olivia O'Halloran on 30, but in the meantime, Offaly's second goal, a beautiful strike into the far corner by Grace Teagan, giving them the advantage at one stage in this game. Offaly led by 14 points. They've only had the gap reduced by 2 cents. Meath have an awful lot of work to do in the second half. They'll be hoping for a bit of a breeze. It's only very, very slight. It will favour them, but Offaly look like they are coasting through to the semi-finals. Join us again in about 5 or 10 minutes time for live coverage of the second half of this 2024 Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarter-final. The half-time score here in FBD Semple Stadium in Thurles. It's Offaly 2-13, Meath 2-1. Good afternoon, thank you very much, and welcome back here to FBD Semple Stadium as we await the start of the second half of the first of our two Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarterfinals here on the Camogie Association YouTube page, brought to you in association with Entray. I'm Darren Kelly, and I hope you've enjoyed our coverage so far of the game. If you are an Offaly supporter, wherever in the world that you are, most certainly you are enjoying this game at the moment, because it's Offaly 2-13, Meath 2-1. The half-time score, last year's All-Ireland finalists, 12 points behind. They haven't come out in the field for the start of the second half yet, but we will look for any changes on that team when they do come out in a moment. Offaly are back in the field of play. No changes from their starting 15. They are here, good to go, and why wouldn't they be? The first half that they've put in. Conditions absolutely superb here in Thurles. As we mentioned, barely a drop of wind. Whatever is there will favour Meath in the second half as the Royal County are working their way out the field. So we'll just keep an eye out for any particular changes on their team. And already I can see a number 19, Grace Coleman, is coming out in the field of play, and a number 18, Katie Conley. So there's going to be two changes at half time for Meath. So we will confirm exactly the two players that are missing for them in just a bit. But the referee, Mike Ryan, is getting ready to start. And we've just seen a message in here from Coleman Long saying Meath will have to own the second half to have a chance. Coleman, I believe you are correct. The ball is thrown in. The second half is underway. What can Meath do to reduce this deficit? Or can Offaly drive on and get through to the All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship semi-finals? We will see. As in possession the ball is Rachel O'Neill. Just saying that Katie Conley and Grace Coleman are the two subs that came on for Meath as we watch the action here, and it's Ellen Regan with possession. The first score of this half will be critical. Amy Gaffney but runs into a cul-de-sac of two Offaly players led by Orla Gorman. She gives the ball to Ellen Regan. Ellen Regan with long ball dropping in. Becky Bryant's inside. Becky has the ball and has a shot, and goal! A goal for Offaly. 37 seconds into the second half. Becky Bryant with her second of the game, and it's a bit too early to use a tennis term that we often use in these commentaries, but Offaly are certainly a couple of breaks up now. It's Offaly 3-13, Meath 2-1, and what great play back out the field from Orla Gorman and from Ellen Regan, the joint captain, who sent the ball in, and Becky Bryant puts it into the net. Offaly 3-13, Meath 2-1. Meath need to score. They need it very, very quickly. Ciara Foley in the red helmet tried to get the ball, not to be, in Faye Mulrooney is the player that drives it out the field for Offaly. Meath inside their own 65-metre line to Leah Devine. Leah with a crossfield ball down towards the opposing 45-metre line. They have to make this work now to Meath. The attempted pass in by Grace Coleman took a deflection, and Offaly again just getting the bodies in the way. Well, it hasn't been dealt with on this occasion. Opportunity here for Meath, you would feel. The shot by Amy Gaffney out on the right, and it goes over the bar. Amy Gaffney with a score for Meath, and they get their first in the second half. Meath 2-2, Offaly 3-13, but there's still 14 points between the teams. And what a start to the second half for Offaly. A goal from Becky Bryant. Meath, is this going to be their best patch of the game so far? Olivia O'Halloran with the ball. She plays for Kiltale. Just stopped in her tracks at the moment. Needs some support and went off a Meath stick, I think. So it's going to be an Offaly ball. And no luck there again. Little things like that. Some days they happen for you, some days they don't. And Ellen Regan going to leave the ball off. Again, Offaly, you can see they're just showing good game management. They're slowing it down, making sure the Meath don't build up any momentum. Orla Gorman won a Senior B county title with Tullamore in 2022. Takes the ball, blocked down there by Katie Conley. Ellen Regan again along the ground, gains a few yards. Ground Camogie alive and well here in Semple Stadium. The home of hurling, the home of Camogie, they call it. Offaly are so eager for the ball, even two of them got in each other's way. Grace Tehan, well, the first half she had in this game, scored 1-4, also had an assist. Becky Bryant is now the game's top scorer with 2-2. There was 4 frees for Clodagh Leahy, and also a couple of scores from Mairead Jennings. The Meath scores. Well, 1-1 now for Amy Gaffney. A free for Ciara Foley and a goal for Olivia O'Halloran. Clodagh Leahy. I did her out of a score, actually. Clodagh has one from play as well. We'll double check those stats in a minute as she sends the ball down the left. Will it carry away from Becky Bryant? Becky's in a hat-trick. And you can see Offaly telling her to get back up. And here comes Clodagh Leahy again. Clodagh Leahy, last time she went to run like this, she got a score from play. Gets within range, goes for the shot. Clodagh Leahy puts the ball over the bar. In the 4th minute of the second half, another for her. 3:14 to 2-2. They did do her over a point. That's Clodagh's 6th of the match. Two from play, 4 from frees. Another free for Offaly. And a couple more scores. You get the feeling they're there already. But another big score, and I think we can safely book Offaly's path back here to FBD Semple Stadium in 2 weeks' time for the semi-finals of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship semi-final. We hope you're enjoying our coverage wherever in the world you are. Don't forget, also coming up here in association with entry at 4 o'clock is Galway against Kerry in the second quarter-final. Cork and Kilkenny already in the final 4. Clodagh Leahy going to take this. And the umpire likes it. The ball has gone over the bar. 5 minutes in, we waited for him to move. He moved. The score counts. 3:15 to 2-2. Out in the middle of the park. Meath won't throw in the towel yet. Ciara Foley leaves it off there for Amy Gaffney. Amy Gaffney on the move here for Meath. A big opportunity for them with a shot. A goal for Meath. A goal for Meath, and Amy Gaffney with her second of the game. Well, the goals are flying in here in Thurles. And Meath won't go down without a fight. We just said that. Amy Gaffney makes it Meath 3-2. Offaly 3-15. It's back to a 13-point ball game. They'll need a few more of those. Ellen Regan did well to get that into space and take it on. Last time she sent the ball in there, Becky Bryant got a goal. I think she was taking the same thing into the goalkeeper, Maggie Randall. Maggie sent it out towards the left. That won't stay in play. Be an Offaly ball inside the 45-metre line. So again, Clodagh Leahy taking her time. She won a minor B county title with her club, Lusman Drumcullen in 2021. She always seems to be setting up a tease for a 2-pointer. That's the only thing missing in Offaly's performance here. When she got underneath the ball that time, won't travel the full distance. Meath the players back. But they've lost the ball again, have they? Fight for possession inside the 20-metre line. Anya O'Connor, where's 14, didn't bring him with her. Becky Bryant is there. Becky looking for space. Gives the pass off towards Fianna Dooley. And that has gone out for a 45, I think. It has gone out for a 45, so Fianna Dooley doing well. And Clodagh Leahy waiting for the ball. The way she's been shooting in this game, you'd expect her to put this over the bar. Offaly haven't used any substitutes yet. So Clodagh Leahy, 7.5 minutes gone in the second half. To respond again. It goes wide. Her track record hasn't been that bad in this game, so we'll forgive her for that one. Ball out the field. Ellen Burke for Meath. Sends the ball down towards the attack. Grace Coleman lays it off. This is Aoife Carey. Aoife Carey finds the teammate. Chance for a shot for Meath. Into the hands of the goalkeeper, Leah Gallagher. She gets it away. That won't stay in place, so it'll be Meath ball. Chance for them to go again. So Rachel O'Neill along the ground. Grace Coleman in towards the attack, but found the one player she didn't want. The Offaly player. Good interception there by Katie Conley. Me just have to keep focusing on what they're doing and just try and be a bit more accurate with the passes. Now we're getting a bit of tennis between the two teams. High challenge there, no arguments. So it's going to be a free out for the Royals. Maeve Clence with the free. Ball bouncing like a ping pong. Meath have possession again. Inside the 45-metre line, this is Grace Conley. Grace Conley goes for the shot. And that's gone over the bar. Meath get the score in the 10th minute of the second half. 3-3 to Meath, 3-15 to Offaly. Again, Offaly going short, bringing it up the field. Just got a message there that we never said who went off. We believe it was Anya McNerney and Aveen Lally, the two B players that went off. They're getting another substitute ready. Rachel Moran from Kiltale is coming on the field to play now. She comes on for Erin Leddy. Offaly still haven't made any changes. 20 minutes to go. They are 12 points in front. Me trying to deal with the ball inside their own 45-metre line. Offaly applying the pressure. But Meath bring the ball out. Down the other end of the field. Olivia Halloran didn't get the touchdown occasion that she wanted. She did it the second time at Vasky. Can she pick it up? She can. Gives the pass off towards the right. This is an opportunity here now. Looks like it's Katie Conley on the move. And she puts the ball over the bar. And Meath have got now 3 scores in a row in this game as Offaly make their first change. We told you Gráinne Kennedy would be on at some stage. Well, she is now. Comes on for Ciara Ryan. Gráinne Kennedy scored 1-1 against Westmeath last week in the final group game to ensure Offaly's place here. Grace Tehan, what a first half she had. Wins the free. Clodagh Leahy decided to take this one quickly. I think the sight of a substitute has got a bit of urgency back in Offaly. Even though they still need to keep their composure, get the job done. Faye Mulrooney. 50 yards out. Might go for the shot herself. Might drop it in for Fiona Dooley. Into the hands of Maggie Randall, the goalkeeper. Out the far side of the field. Good work again by Orla Phelan. She did another strong first half as well. Dropping ball. Sophia Payne. Good touch there by Sharon Shanahan. Enough to hold it down for Ellen Regan. Ellen Regan to Orla Gorman. Just 3 strong Offaly defenders, and not the only 3. They've done well in this game. Even though they conceded 3 goals, Offaly, if they win this game, they'll talk about having to cut the health for an All-Ireland semi-final. But in general, they've reduced the amount of scoring opportunities for Meath in this game. Meath have only had 1 wide. Ball goes out over the line. It's going to be an Offaly ball. So Clodagh Leahy to get us up and running again. Sends the ball in towards space. That's a good ball. In the direction of the substitute that came on, Gráinne Kennedy. Good work by Faye Mulrooney to get back. And Aoife Carey now. The battle she's having with Orla Phelan. Aoife wins this round, gives the pass off. Katie Conley on the move again for me. She got one on the right already. Sent it in towards Ciara Foley. This is a snapshot by Ellen Burke. Ellen Burke off the upright. Who'll be quickest to react? And you could see there, Alana Roddy was willing to throw herself in there to get a touch on that. Out towards Orla Gorman, back to Alana. We're number 17 from Burr. Went out over the line, I think. Referee hasn't seen it yet. So we're going to go back for a Meath ball, it looks like. Nearly 14 minutes gone in the second half. Meath 3-4, Offaly 3-15. Here in FBD Semple Stadium as Offaly get ready to make another substitution. It looks like Caitlin Kennedy will be the player to come on. Ball inside. Ellen Regan. Ronnie Kennedy was trying to get a touch in that, but Meath got back very, very quickly. Grace Tehan. Good touch, intercept there by Leah Devine. But only as far as Fiona Dooley for Offaly. Meath have it again. Leah Devine. Second time of asking, can she find a teammate? I have to say Ellen Regan has really stepped up and showed her leadership in the second half for Offaly. They haven't extended their lead, but they haven't lost much in it either. Mistake by Meath. Becky Bryant sends it inside. Maeve Clint. Referee spotted a chug, so it's going to be a free out. As the game enters the final quarter. No substitution just yet. So Meath could do without this hold up. While there's still time, they have to believe they can do something here. And there's been many stories of memorable sporting comebacks with 15 minutes to go. But it's Offaly with the ball. Clodagh Leahy just overhits it to Fiona Dooley. Fiona did well to hold on to a great defending by Meath. To Claire Coffey again. Was indeed Claire Coffey. Three-time Asorian Star winner. Clodagh Leahy with the shot. Claire Coffey is the three-time Asorian Star. Maggie Randall got a contact there by accident. She's all right. She's back on her feet. And Meath get the ball away through Leah Devine. I was just saying there, Claire Coffey, Asorian Star victor from Meath in 2012, 2017 and 2020. Ellen Regan to Orla Phelan. Goes out over the line. I think we're going to have our substitution now. Caitlin Kennedy is coming on for Anya O'Connor. So Offaly doing a bit of a juggle. I think they're going to pull an extra player back, are they? To make sure now that they bring this home. Because Caitlin Kennedy's gone to the defence. Anya O'Connor's left the attack. I haven't seen anybody pushing forward. So it looks like that's what Offaly are going to do now. Mairead Jennings, long ball down. Many in Offaly are wondering, can Becky Bryant get her hat-trick? And Regan again getting in the way. Goes out over the line. It's going to be a Meath ball. Just over 12 minutes to go. Time to twist. It's very, very close for Meath if they have any chance of saving this game. Ciara Foley, player capable of doing it, but not when Alana Roddy is allowed to take the ball like that. Good block down there by Grace Coleman for Meath, but only as far as Clodagh Leahy. Clodagh down the left. Sophia Payne in there battling for Meath. Scored a goal for Navina. This is Mairead Jennings. Mairead Jennings on the net. It's a goal for Offaly. And Mairead Jennings, I don't think she meant that. She might tell us different afterwards, but Offaly have got their 4th goal of the game. We're going to have a look back at that. And here's Mairead Jennings on the left. I think she was trying to dip that over the bar, but it just dropped underneath into the net. And now I think we can say game, set, and match for Offaly. 4:15 to 3-4, unless there's something very, very quick here from Meath. It looks like Offaly will be joining Cork and Kilkenny in the semi-finals of the Intermediate Camogie Championship, sponsored by Glen Dimplex. Meath have responded with a score. Grace Coleman, the player that put that over the bar. 3-5 for Meath, 4:15 for Offaly. Here's Ellen Regan again. Didn't bring her, Sophia Payne. Fiona Dooley in there as well, but good work by Ellen Burke, the Meath captain. Not going to be her team's day, I'm afraid. For Offaly, they'll be elated, but Amy Gaffney is on a hat-trick. And that was good defending there by Cathy Fogarty, the fullback for Offaly. Won a minor with St. Killian's back in 2015. Wins the free in the process. So a lot of activity in the line, but no signs of substitutions as Clodagh Leahy takes the free for Offaly. Down towards the attack. Becky Bryant would love that hat-trick as well. She'll be pushed out, 30 yards out from goal. Mairead Jennings. Meath cleared the ball, but only out towards the middle of the field. Grace Coleman. Good defending by Sharon Shanahan. So the hold up there for a player on the ground. Just to let you know that the semi-finals of the Glen Dimplex player of the match will be in 2 weeks' time here in FBD Semple Stadium. The committee have been just adjudicating on the player of the match for this game. That will be announced at full time, but they have reached a decision. An awful lot of contenders for both teams, especially for Offaly. We'll make that announcement just before we go down to have a word with the player of the match. And the winning manager, which looks like that'll be David Sullivan for Offaly. So Grace Tehan in possession. Meath getting in the way, and this is Rachel O'Neill. Mairead Jennings blocks it down. She's not done yet. Mairead Jennings with the shot into the hands of the goalkeeper, Maggie Randall. Shot here again by Grace Coleman. The Meath substitutes, in fairness, have been trying to make things happen, not to be in that occasion. And Meath are making a change. So Ella O'Brien coming on the field to play. And she'll replace Ciara Foley. And Offaly are making a change as well. So Faye Mulrooney coming off for Offaly. Leah Gatt, the player on for her. Meath on the move again. Katie Conley. Referee spotted an infringement. So, Aoife Carey going to take this free. So the free for Meath going over the bar. Another score for them with 5.5 minutes to go. It's Meath 3-6. Offaly 4-15. And another Offaly substitute, Lizzie Harding, is coming on the field to play. So Ellen Regan, the Offaly joint captain, going off the field to play, but what a half in particular she's had, what a game in general. But she certainly stood up in the second half to make sure that Meath never really got the full momentum they needed to get themselves back into this game. Sharon Shanahan with the ball to Fiona Dooley. Fiona Dooley outside the 65-metre line on the move. Outside the 45-metre line. Send the ball down for Becky Bryant. Becky Bryant with the ball. It might work out yet here for the substitute. The shot has gone over the bar from Grania Kennedy. I think she was thinking about trying to get more. But it's gone over the bar. Offaly 4-16, Meath 3-6. But they open up the gaps and they could have gone for another green flag. The battle in the middle of the field there. Grace Teahan with possession. Gains a few yards. Ellen Burke gets in the way. Back for Grace Teahan. Grace Teahan with a ball down in towards the attack. Towards the number 20, Leah Gatt. Sophia Payne doesn't want to hand out any more gifts. She'll feel that Meath have given away too many of them as it is. Claire Coffey. And this is a Leah Gatt and a great save by Maggie Randall, but it's in with the rebound. And that happened very, very quickly. But Offaly get their 5th goal, and I do believe it was Grania Kennedy, the player that put the ball into the back of the net in the 57th minute. Offaly 5-16, Meath 3-6. But it was the first shot from Leah Gatt. Caught us off guard. Great save from Maggie Randall. And the rebound battered into the net by Grania Kennedy as a substitution is taking place, and Hannah Finnan is coming on the field to play. I think it's Murray Jennings that's going off. She is our goal of the game. 5-16 to 3-6. Grace Teahan with the ball. Gives it to Hannah Finnan. Referee spotted a push on the Offaly number 21. 3 minutes to go. And a chance for Clodagh Leahy, who opened the scoring in this game in the second minute with a free. So, about 60 yards out. Again, following her routine. Takes the free, sends it towards the posts, and the ball has gone over the bar. It has indeed. Another score for Offaly as they head towards the finish line. Clodagh Leahy, Offaly 5-17. Meath 3-6. That's Clodagh Leahy's 8th score of the game. Leah Devine in the middle of that for Meath. Brought down, free for her team. Ellen Burke is going to take this. would love another goal just to give their supporters a lift in towards the attack, but Caitlin Kennedy comes out there to get in the way. Meath still have possession. Offaly need to be careful there now as Meath are lurking, and they do that. Pass sent away. Not too far though. Meath are back battling first. Meath are just wondering where all this was at the start of the game. Ball sent inside by Grace Conley. Grace Conley to the number 22, which is Ellie O'Brien. Gives it to Aoife Carey. And a block down again. Good defending from Alana Roddy and from Sharon Shanahan for Offaly. Not allowed that goal scoring opportunity come. Ella O'Brien, I should have said, by the way. Ball goes out with line the far side of the field. We're in the final minute of normal time. We'll see now the fourth official is getting the board ready. There hasn't been as many stops in the second half as there was in the first. So we only have 2 minutes on top of the 30 seconds. So 2.5 minutes of Camogie left here in this, the first of the two. Glen Dimplex, All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarterfinals. Offaly on their way to the final four. Grace Tehan with the ball. Grace Tehan with the shot. And Grace Tehan, who we can tell you now officially is the player of the match, has put the ball over the bar to make it 5-18 to Offaly. 3-6 to Meath. We'll be hearing from Grace Tehan and from David Sullivan at the end of the game. Olivia O'Halloran trying to set up a Meath attack, but it's blocked down again by Offaly. The 30 minutes have been played. We're now playing the 2 added minutes of this match. Hold up as an Offaly player goes to ground. Looks like it's Sharon Shanahan. And Sharon Shanahan has done well to get through this full game. I have no problem saying I would have pulled her off earlier on just for the knocks she was getting when the game was won. Again, just to remind you, don't forget we have another game coming up live here in association with Entry on the Camogie Association YouTube page at 4 o'clock. Galway against Kerry to decide the final semi-final spot. But don't go anywhere when this game comes to an end, because we'll have the presentation of the player of the match, and we will also be talking to the player of the match and to the winning manager. Meath take the ball back 1 minute to go. Is there another big score in Meath? To finish in a high. Offaly look is hungry for possession. Grace Conley. Ellen Burke. Grace Coleman. And again, Orla Gorman, another player who was a strong contender in this game. Lizzie Harding, whereas number 19 sends it down the far side towards Grania Kennedy. Grania sends it in towards the goal. Becky Bryant was lurking, but doesn't come for her. All eyes now on the Tipperary official, Michael Ryan. Offaly, nearly there. Meath have the ball. One last chance to get a score. Cut out by Sharon Shanahan. Sharon with the ball, the referee, Michael Ryan, blows the final whistle. It's all over. And Offaly are through to the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarter-final with an impressive 18-point victory. It finished Offaly 5-18, Meath 3-6. Offaly had done the damage in the first half, leading by 2-13 to 2-1. And then Becky Bryant got her second and Offaly's third goal after 37 seconds to really put them out of sight. Amy Gaffney hit back with a Meath major. They had their best spell between the 36th and 41st minutes of the game, bringing it back to an 11-point ball game. But then the fourth goal came for Mairead Jennings for Offaly, that lob in over the goalkeeper, making it 4-15 to 3-4. And Grania Kennedy getting the fifth just before the end of the game. Offaly are through. We'll hear from the player of the match and the winning manager in just a few minutes. Don't go away. But Offaly joined Cork and Kilkenny in the semi-finals. The final score here in the first of our 2 live quarter-finals. Offaly 5-18, Meath 3-6. I keep forgetting Jill's here today. She's on the ball. Yeah. I normally find. Thank you very much and welcome back here to FBD Semple Stadium, and we have the player of the match, Grace T, in here with Marion Graham from the Camogie Associations. We'll make the presentation there first for the player of the match.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Grace T.
Thank you very much, Marion. Grace, I'll bring you over here just for a moment there to have a quick word. Offaly are back, you could say.
Offaly are back. That's all I have to say. Offaly are back.
It was a fantastic first half performance. We'll talk about the overall match in a moment, but he would have come into this game. Look, a lot of reasons. Now, you were competitive in the group stages, obviously, but after the disappointment of relegation last year, Meath were probably favourites coming into this match, but boy, you hit them from the word go.
Yeah, look, I suppose we met Meath in the league earlier on in the year and they gave us a good going over, so we knew it wasn't going to be easy and we just had to absolutely throw everything at it today. They're a super side. They were here last year and they certainly put it up to us today. You know, we thought we had the match put to bed, but they kept coming back at us, so it wasn't over till it was over, really.
Was that the message at the start, to hit them hard at the word goal? Because with the Cloney getting the opening free, Becky getting the opening goal as well, all of a sudden there was 8 points between the teams and you had something to hold on to.
Yeah, I suppose we learned a lot from our Westmeath match. You know, we started from the very start. We had a few matches earlier on in the year where we were slow starts and trying to crawl it back, and that just, you know, it was tough work. So we had to really nail it down from the very start, and that's kind of where we're going.
Tell us about the goal. It was a perfectly hit strike into the far corner of the net.
Well, I can't really remember it. She turned me upside down. So, look, all the girls were doing the work out the field, and I just got on a breaking ball. And
that was the one thing, though, that impressed us about this Offaly performance was the work rate throughout. And even in the second half, you were 12 points up. Yes, you got caught for the 3 goals, and no doubt the management will hit you with that over training over the next couple of weeks. But you kept working hard until the very final whistle.
Yeah, again, I suppose we learned a lot from the matches we played earlier on there. We lost a good few matches by 1 point, by 2 points. So I suppose we just knew we had to stay going, and we had been in matches before where we were 10 points behind and crawled it back, but that just showed us from the other perspective that you can be that far ahead and it can all change, so we had to just keep going.
What does this mean? I know there's no trophies handed out today. I know the ambitions go a bit further down the line, but at least you're in an All-Ireland semi-final. But I suppose the point I was touching on at the start is Offaly were probably unsettled over the last couple of years. This is a good young team coming in with a couple of experienced heads there as well, and more performances like this. And even you touched on, while you've had 2 defeats, you're only by 1 point in 2.
Yeah, like this is our first year down from a good number of years up senior, so we have something to play for. We want to get back up senior. That's where we feel that we should be, but we're not taking anything for granted. All the teams are really, really good teams in intermediate, and they're super standard, so we're not taking anything for granted. We just need to go game by game.
Well, Grace, you're in the final 4. You'll be playing Cork or Kilkenny. We'll find out that in a couple of hours' time, but you are the Glen Dimplex player of the match. Congratulations and well done, Offaly.
Thanks very much.
So that was our player of the match, Grace Tehan there. I do believe we have the Offaly manager, David Sullivan, coming over here for a quick chat as well. David, I'll shake your hand first, because I think when you put up a score like that, 5-18, before we talk about the areas that you'll want to improve, you would have taken that coming into the game.
Oh, we would have took a point, sure. Like, in fairness, Meath had given us a nice little trimming earlier in the year in the National League, and we knew today coming down it was going to be a really tough game. They're very physical, but we've improved an awful lot as the year has gone on. We were low in confidence starting out, but game by game we've really, come to the pitch of things. And even throughout the whole campaign, when it hasn't been going well for us, losing narrowly to Cork and Galway, we've always been there or thereabouts. And the last 2 weeks the girls have really stepped up, and 2 weeks ago we couldn't win a tight game, and now we've 2 big games running in a row, so we're going in the right direction, and we're looking forward to the draw later on. Look, it's going to be tough no matter who we play, but we look forward to it anyway, and we're in the semi-final, which is where we want to be.
You mentioned about a squad low in confidence. Was that the initial target coming in there? Because you referenced that league game that Meath won, I think it was by 15 points. The Meath would have come into the game as favourites. I think that was fair to say. But boy, Offaly showed exactly the talent in the county from the very first whistle. Yeah,
well, I suppose, look, we've had a couple of rough years in senior, and we've been getting very bad beatings and low in morale and low in confidence. And I'd say that when we started last November, we had to pick a lot up off the floor in terms of confidence and all of that. But we believe in these girls. Like, Offaly is a traditional Camogie county and always has been. And there's fabulous hurlers in Offaly. No, make no mistake about that. And it was just kind of getting the ship turned around and getting girls to buy into playing for Offaly again. And in fairness, we have 27 girls over there who will die for the jersey. Like, the numbers of training, just they're brilliant. They want to play. They don't have to be asked to come in. They want to come in. And today is justification for that work. And we'll have a go again the next day. We'll turn up and we'll fight the next day, and we have a chance. And as I keep saying to the girls, as long as you turn up and you fight and you give the best account of yourself in an Offaly jersey, you'll always have a chance. And we'll aim to do that now in the next 2 weeks and fix what's going wrong today there, improve on a lot of the things we did right, and turn up here in 2 weeks' time and give Kilkenny or Cork a right good go of it.
Before we talk about defence, of course, I think the only thing we're missing here today was a Becky Bryant hat-trick. She got 2 goals, wasn't far away on 1 or 2 occasions from getting the third.
Yeah, no, Becky is a superstar. Like, in fairness to her, she has been for a long time, and we're really beginning to get the potential out of her. And in fairness to her, if she gets a chance to finish, she'll bury it. And like, Grace Tehan's goal at the start was outrageous as well. Like, but look, it's good. We were down playing against Galway a couple of weeks ago, and we butchered 4 or 5 goal chances that cost us the game. And we've worked extremely hard on those in the last couple of weeks in training to try and rectify it. And you can see today the work is paying off. To get 5 goals in All-Ireland quarter-final is quite special, and it's a nice feeling to be going back into that dressing room now and being in a semi-final.
You mentioned Grace Tehan there. Her leadership is going to be vital for this new Offaly team as they try and re-emerge or even potentially contend for an All-Ireland title this year.
Oh yeah, Grace is well aided by Ellen Regan and Claudia Leahy and Fiona Dooley and all these girls. Like, they're all emerging as leaders now as the days go on. We were very quiet within ourselves for large parts of this year, but the last couple of weeks, we after the Galway game especially, we had a good chat, and we just had to take accountability on the field, and we asked the girls to take control of what goes on in the field and start talking to each other more and pushing each other to be better. And the girls took great responsibility in doing that in the lead up to the Westmeath game, and you can't underestimate the importance of winning that game in Mullingar last weekend. If we had lost last weekend, there was no sign of progress. We'd gone out of a group stage in an intermediate championship after being knocked down from senior, and that's not good enough. So there was a lot riding on last Saturday, and to get that win has released just an air of confidence in all the girls. They now know that they can come to these games and believe they can win, and today will help that as well. It'll drive it even further, and so proud of them and so happy for them as well. Like, they put in such work into this campaign. I'm just delighted for them that they can now say they're in the top 4 in Ireland in the intermediate series, and we'll see what the next day brings.
2 questions, David, before I let you go, because I want to talk about the defence. I know you'll be very disappointed, as a few of them passes here, that you conceded 3 goals in this game, but player for player throughout, your 6 defenders worked solidly hard and broke down many more attacks and set up an awful lot the other end too.
Yeah, look, no, we won't be happy with 3 goals, but I'd rather that happen today than the next day and cost us. The game was kind of, I hate saying over, but it was a long way back for me at half time, and just we referenced the goal just before half time, and obviously the goal at the start of the second half were very poor, just individual mistakes and lack of concentration. And in fairness to me, girls finished it very, very well, but we can't afford to have that lapse in concentration in 2 weeks' time. If you're playing a Cork or Kilkenny in a semi-final, you can't afford to leave goals like that behind you. So look, there'll be a lot of defensive work put in the next 2 weeks. We hope to have Amy Byrne back as well. She was our starting centre back, and she broke her hand there against Cork after 5 minutes, and we're hoping to have her back in 2 weeks' time. So she'll be a big addition to that back line, and hopefully if we can tighten it up, we certainly have scoring forwards down the far end that can do the business. So look, it's going to be a lot of work, but it's great to be in a position to do the work and be there to do it rather than reflecting on it, trying to fix it next year.
Yeah, and of course, last thing as well, you mentioned Amy Byrne, but a great squad there, Lee, with the impact of your substitutes coming onto the game. Everybody, look, indeed, when you made the first substitution, it was like they all picked it up another 5%, realising that they could get taken off. Leah got there, forcing an excellent save from Maggie Randall, and of course, Grania Kennedy for the second game in a row, banging a goal into the back of the net.
Yeah, Grania scored a crucial goal for us there last week against Westmeath, in the last dying embers of the game, to see it over the line. And in fairness today, she was in the right place at the right time. But like Leah got all these girls, Caitlin Kendi even today, all these girls, they made a huge impression. So look, it's a squad. You need a squad. You have no business coming here to play in an All-Ireland semi-final in 2 weeks' time unless you can turn around safe in the knowledge that you have 5, 6, 7 girls that you can choose from to bring out on the pitch to make a difference. So look, we're happy with where we are, and look, the main thing is we won't lose the run of ourselves now. And that's one thing we referenced to the girls last week, that when we bet Westmeath, don't lose the run of yourself. And that'll be the same message today. It's great to win, but like, you don't want to get to a semi-final and lose. You're 60 minutes away from getting to Croke Park now. It's going to be a pressure cooker, but we'll work hard with the girls in the next 2 weeks to try and get them right mentally and physically, and give this one hell of a go and try and get Offaly over the line and back into an All-Ireland final.
Well, David, wish you the very, very best luck at that. Congratulations on a fantastic victory today. That was the Offaly Camogie manager David Sullivan there after their victory over Meath. I'm moving out of the way because there is another game coming up, so don't go away. You might need to change your stream on the Camogie Association YouTube page, but we have the second quarter final for the fourth semi-final spot coming up very, very shortly, and that is between Galway and Kerry. But what we can tell you is that Cork, Kilkenny and Offaly are in the draw. Offaly putting in a big score here today, showing that they have not gone away and they are back in All-Ireland contention. Who will they play? We'll find out after the second game, but we're going to wrap up our coverage now of the first of our 2 quarter-finals. But just flick over to Galway versus Kerry. That's coming up at 4 o'clock. But the result from this game, Offaly the winners in FBD Semple Stadium, and the final score in this Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Championship quarter-final, it finished Offaly 5-18, Meath 3-6.